Hey guys, it's Jan Sternberg. I'm the CEO of Acquire.Fi, and this is a weekly update. What's going on the deal flow side, on the acquire side, and we're gonna see looking at a little bit where BTC is standing, and uh, I will give my opinion what's gonna happen next. But yeah, happy to be here again. Let's look at the stats here. So overall, usually December is a little bit more slow. You can see from here, we've been still growing. We've been still getting deals, but we're definitely getting a little bit slowing down here. Secondaries overall, December is usually when nothing really happens. But I'm expecting that in January, some of the deals that we are working on will start to go through. We've been still growing, and I'm happy to say that we are over 150 million in our OTC deal flow size. On the M&A side, despite there's nothing on Q4, we are actually onboarding two very big exchanges at the moment. And behind the scenes, we are going to be hopefully during next week or next before Christmas anyway, having at least one M&A deal that's going to be quite sizable. It's going to be a launch pad. The price is going to be probably between 5 and 15, but that deal we've been working on at least for 2 months. So I'm happy to get it finally onboarded and show it to the community. Overall, on the secondary side, the hottest deal has been Massa. Massa is basically a blockchain, decentralized blockchain. I think we're seeing more and more VCs taking stance on these ones. Very normal. The biggest multiplier, easiest way of, let's say, producing money if you're a VC, and usually the market caps of these are pretty good. But yeah, it's been there's been a lot of talk about Massa lately, so I wanted to show that. The next one on the M&A side, I'm happy to say that our smart contract or audit company that we had for sale for a while, we started to get more and more traction. The price was reduced, so we started getting an inflow of questionnaires and calls. Price at the moment is $2.8 million. I'm pretty bullish on it. I think there's been a lot of audit companies for sale, and even on the bear market, they've been getting sales or buys. So that's pretty good. On another note, we've been listening to AcquireFi community. And one of the reasons that I want to make another update is to introduce a new idea. It's not really an idea, but it's what a lot of launch pads are doing. And looking at the market next year, I think we're going to have a lot of different seed angel opportunities, but also on the secondaries and equity side, a lot of good opportunities. And for that, I think it's time that we are discussing about locking AcquireFi token, and that would basically reduce inflation a little bit and sell pressure. But also, I think it would actually grow the community a little bit more and get more people talk about AcquireFi itself. So there would be 3 different locks. There would be one for 3 months, one for 12 months, one for 24 months. These are obviously still things that can change. We haven't locked down anything. And also the multipliers would be a little bit different. But the basic idea here is if you lock, you have a bigger chance of getting an allocation. We saw already at Portal, we had a lot of people come around afterwards and talking like, hey, why didn't we get an allocation? So I would say like we didn't have enough allocation for that one, but on the next ones, we will be sure to ask the community at least some kind of ask like, hey, what are you guys ready for? And also like get people to lock down their ACQ tokens, because if you don't want people to just buy and then right away after they got their what they wanted or participated in the initial sale, they just dump the token. But yeah, pretty basic idea. The more you lock, the higher multiplier you have. The more allocation you will eventually get. Very open to ideas. If there anyone that wants to question or bring me some initiative themselves, I'm very happy to review them with our team. Don't be shy. We're here to listen. And I think overall this will be it will develop the ACQ utility even more. And on the product side, we've been now had our first V1 release on the MVP, or at least like a little upgrade. The speed is now a little bit more better. We integrated a new, let's say, outside software, which will help us to manage everything and do pools, do more listings, and use the website itself. And we're also thinking about getting away from Bitpanda, what we're using as custodial, and then integrating basically MetaMask or Web3 wallet solution. So it would be much more better, and the user experience would be much easier. But anyway, you can hope this explains a little bit better. But you lock your ACQ. There's a smart contract that you can choose from. It's 3 months, 12 months, or 24 months. We guarantee you allocation. All depends on how long you lock, and also usually, let's say, first come, first serve, depending on the system. But yeah, very open for this. Happy to talk about it, and hope we get some feedback after this video. Okay, I just wanted to go through still a fuel network because there are still a little bit more questions. Just to go through the deal itself and like what are we investing in? Okay, so first of all, the valuation will be $450 million. I'm gonna put it here. Sorry. I think overall, my price target on this will be 1.5, 2.5 billion. Could be less, could be more, but at least this is what I think will happen. The token price will be 4.5. The TGE, we don't know yet, but we are thinking, or at least I think that it will happen in Q2 next year, and maybe Q3, but it's for sure next year. And I think it's a very good time for them to launch because the halving is here. ETFs are going to be here. A lot of things will happen. The seller is well known in this industry. We're in touch with him. All good on that side. The fee will be probably between 5 and 10, but as for now, it's 5. Well, let's see what the seller side will say, but so far 5. 2.5 will be added to the liquidity, and 2.5 will be put into AcquireFi's treasury, and we will hold it, and eventually, hopefully, once it goes live and it goes up, we will sell it and put that money into AcquireFi. So basically buy and burn. Overall, about fuel network itself, modular execution layer, what does it mean? It means that instead of executing just one transaction, it can do many. It's one of layer 2s on Optimism rollup. It's been very popular. Despite I think they've been building now 3-4 years. And usually when it takes that long to build something, it means that they're pretty good and pretty knowledgeable. And I know that the ecosystem itself has been growing quite a lot. And Celestia has been their main partner. And as you guys know, Celestia has been pumping up quite a lot. I think overall with the money that they so far raised, they've done quite a lot. And usually when you have a raise more than $80 million, let's say between 50 million to 150 million, you will be listed on tier 1 exchanges. So if, and hopefully they go live, they will be in some of the major exchanges, and that again will benefit the fuel price. Again, this is not the financial advice. This is my own opinions. I'm not recommending this. I'm just telling you guys what are we getting into and why I'm myself participating in this deal. What's other good about this deal? There's no cliff. There's no vesting. So this deal a little bit different from others because usually you have a vesting and cliff, but because it's a secondaries deal, it has no cliff and no vesting, so the tokens are liquid right away. That's also a reason I'm bullish for this tranche. We don't have to wait. We get liquidity immediately, which is very important during bull markets. You don't have to lock your liquidity somewhere. Again, you can trade it right away. And their partnerships have been pretty good. So yeah, just wanted to show you what, still one more time, what are we doing? What's the next race? And what are we participating in? From that side, on the BTC chart, we were somewhere here last time. I said that we're going to be a little bit bouncing, but then going back, and we actually did that. And again, I think we're not going to hold 41, 42. I still think that we're going to go lower. And if we zoom here on the daily, we had quite a run here. We had quite a run. We had almost 2 weeks of straight green candles. And usually when that happens before December or in December, there's going to be a dump. Me, myself, I'm not going to buy before we touch the 39, 38 levels, somewhere here, and maybe even get a little position on 40K. But yeah, I'm bullish on BTC overall. I think this pullback is very good. We can't always go just up. If you guys like these videos, please thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please give feedback on the comments. I'm here for you guys to give updates, and hopefully we get an update maybe next week. It's a Christmas time, so I don't know if I'm gonna take a little time off. But overall, hope you guys are well, and thanks for listening again.